Hi everyone, happy Friday. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. I actually got off work a little early today and was able to just take some time to relax and get my meditation practice in. I thought it was funny, I just showered to get ready because we're going out with some friends tonight. And I couldn't remember if I meditated this morning. I remember putting on essential oils and taking a couple deep breaths. What I like to do is put a drop in my palms and then just take 3 deep breaths to start my day and wake me up. But I couldn't remember if I did. I've been doing this certain meditation for tomorrow will be my 40th day doing it. And it has just really been a game changer for me. And so I was getting ready to shower and I was I can't remember if I did it. And then I was well, if I can't remember, I might as well just do it right after my shower before I go out. And I noticed whenever I would go back home during these 40 days back to Iowa, we did a lot of traveling this month. It really helped. I knew, I kept telling myself, oh, I don't have to do it, it's the weekend, but it really did help when I would take the time to do it before we would go out to eat with family or meet up with friends. It just put me in a very peaceful and calm and less reactive state when I was engaging in these conversations with people. And going back home, as I've talked, we have different ways of living sometimes. We're in different places, we're in different careers than other people, just different life paths. And so when you go back, it can be overwhelming sometimes. And so meditation is a huge practice for me, and these 40 days have allowed me to build it as a habit, just from being committed every day to give myself at least 2 to 3 minutes is very powerful and can just bring me back to that state of calm and peace and stillness. And so I encourage you, if you feel like you don't have enough time, or if you've tried it but haven't really gotten into it because you had a bad experience, I encourage you, there are a ton of different ways to meditate. And if an essential oil, if you haven't tried using essential oils while meditating, I really love to use a grounding blend or a respiratory blend to help me breathe as I'm doing Kundalini meditation as well, because you do a lot of breathing exercises with that. And so I reach out to me, because if you've been having trouble focusing and just getting centered and eliminating those worrisome thoughts as you're meditating, I actually have a buy one, get one deal going on. So reach out to me if you're interested in that. Those would be 2 great oils specifically for this. And then, so I just want to tell you a little bit about my 40-day experience. And I was just talking to one of my family members last night about how we ordered some food last night for dinner, and it ended up, the Uber Eats order just ended up canceling, and we waited 40 minutes for this pizza, And so I could notice my boyfriend was getting upset, and I was just okay, this does suck. Let's be honest, let's feel the emotion, this sucks. And now we have to find another thing. But I also had the shift of okay, we can either sit here and keep complaining about it and just be upset with the person who canceled, or blame someone, because that's what we tend to do, or we can just be all right, how are we going to fix this? How are we going to move on? Hi, Tony. Hope you're having a good Friday. But yeah, and then we just ordered more food, and it's life's going to go on. And so we just have to, meditation has just helped me to breathe through situations that are stressful, that are overwhelming, that don't always go the way we want them to go. And even just talking to you guys right now, I feel so much more clear in my head after, I think I did it within the last hour. But if you are the person that's saying you don't have enough time, because this was me in college, because I took actually a course kind of about this and read a lot of books on it, and I was like, these people are saying that meditation has changed their life and the way they are successful, and that have like started their own business, wrote books. And it just intrigued me because I was like, how do they like stick to a routine and do this every day? But what I've found through my soul discovery and just my mentors, they've really taught me that notice the feeling you get after you meditate, and that feeling and that the way it makes you feel, the way it makes your attitude shift throughout the day. Like, focus on that, and that will get you out of bed in the morning. And if you're ever pressing snooze because you're just like, oh, I don't need to today, like, know why you're pressing snooze. Like, you're not giving yourself that time. You're not giving yourself the love and attention that you need to be your best self that day. And so when you think about it that way, it's a little more motivating to be like, if I do this, then my day, like, I have a choice to make this day like as great as it can be. And so that was something, and I was just curious with this 40-day challenge if I could do it. And I was just like, I owe that to myself to at least try it and see if it works. And now it's just habit. Like, I'll just be like, okay, wake up, meditate. Or if I don't do it in the morning, like I want to sleep in, I'll just be like, right before bed, meditate. Like, there is time, and you can make time. Like I said, 2 to 3 minutes. Start off small. And then if also, like I said, use essential oils like while you meditate. That really helps your focus and attention. But I also want to start to try candle lit meditation, where you just like sit in stillness and stare at the flame for like 2 or 3 minutes and just pay attention to the thoughts that come up. And with the Kundalini meditation that I've been doing for these 40 days, I was getting frustrated because I was like, why am I getting so angry? Like, what, like the first like 15 days, I was like, I'm getting so angry when I'm meditating, and I don't know if this is like good. And I've actually learned that when those emotions are coming up, it's helping you heal. It's helping you work through whatever you're trying to process from your past or within the day or the future. Thanks, Tony. But I don't know. I was just like getting frustrated because I'm like, I shouldn't be getting angry. This should be making me peaceful. And so it was just eye-opening to be like, no, this is what meditation's for, to work through those emotions. And that's what essential oils are for, like to help us heal and help us be a better person and more successful in our lives. And so, these 40 days have just allowed me to find something that I wake up craving each day. And that's peace, and that's stillness, and that's the motivation that gets me to where I have gotten to this past month. And so I've met a lot of new clients on this business page. For those of you that don't know me, I am an essential oil educator and coach, and I'm a holistic lifestyle enthusiast. And so I'm so happy you're joining me on my journey, and I'd love it if you reached out or commented and liked this video, because I really do. That's my goal, is to like connect with you guys and share our experiences, share our journeys, because not only like can my story help other people, but like yours could help me. And like maybe I haven't like learned that yet. And so please reach out if you have something to share, or you relate to my story, or any of this stands out to you at all. And so I didn't want to leave you hanging with the meditation. I have a couple apps that I wanted to recommend that I kind of got started with, if you don't have them already. I actually can't show you because I'm on my phone, but there is one meditation app called Calm. I think my mom actually showed me this one, but she loves it, and I think it's like $4.99, but it keeps you in a routine, and then it has like a calendar that kind of is, if you're like a to-do list person, it's kind of nice because then it shows you that you like meditated that day, and it shows your progress, and so it's really cool. And that's one I got started with, and then I kind of built up my ability to just kind of do it on my own and just set a timer. And there's this app also. I'll post it in the link so you guys can know. But the picture of the app is like a little gong, and what it does is it just dings like after 5 minutes, and so you can literally sit in silence, and then the timer will go off, and you'll just know you're done, and you don't have to like keep checking the time. That's what I found, like when I first started, like setting a timer was frustrating because I'd keep looking down and like getting angry, like why isn't this over? And I even found that because that's what I've been doing the 40 days is like watching a video and following it that way. And it's just that like checking the time thing that throws me off. And so when it's just a noise I'm looking for, it allows me to like deepen my practice and only focus on like my breath and stuff like that. I mentioned the candle. Yeah, so I just recently have been getting into Kundalini, but if you guys haven't yet, check it out. I think it's super interesting. It aligns with what I believe in and kind of just this whole lifestyle of mind, body, soul work. And so I think it's a great, just another aspect that you guys can look into if you're just curious and looking for some of your passions. I know a lot of people are into yoga, looking into teacher training. So this would be another option as well. And I think that's it, but I encourage you, I encourage you to just start trying. 2 to 3 minutes, and the more you work it, it's like a muscle. So the more you do it, the stronger it gets, guys. And then you can build from like 2 minutes to like people do these things for like hours. Not that we ever need to get to that point, but like my point is like they had to start somewhere, and we're all beginners, and that's okay. So I encourage you, if you haven't tried meditation, it could definitely change the life you live right now, and just make you a more peaceful, calm, and happy person. And so I hope this helped. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll try to hop back on here at some point tomorrow or Sunday. But love you guys. I hope you have an amazing night. I'll talk to you soon, Tony. Thanks for joining me live. And for all of those that watch the replay, like or love this video and throw me some comments if you have any questions. All right, see you later.